Welcome to the CHEP Fastener Quality Video.
When entering a repair station, make certain you are wearing the proper PPE and all equipment is in compliance with your site safety policy. The air delivery system is set up correctly and in proper working order. Please refer to equipment standardization parameters. Inspect tools and equipment to help ensure a safe working operation. Raw materials needed for pallet repair are stocked and in their proper location. Work area is clean and free of obstacles. Personal protective equipment. Safety glasses. Earplugs. Steel toe shoes. Gloves. Face shield. A face shield is recommended but not required in all repair centers. Check with your local management team for PPE requirements. Equipment, standardization parameters. The compressor load, unload settings established at 110 to 125 psi. Facilities compressors are sized to accommodate equipment CFM. Hoses supplying air to nail gun should not have air regulators. Lines and fittings supplying air to nail guns should be at least 3/8 of an inch in diameter. Proper nail coil loading. Step 1. Disconnect tool from air supply. Always disconnect air supply before making any adjustments, clearing jams, reloading nails and when tool is not in use. Step 2. Unlock the cover and open the nail coil cartridge. Step 3. Place the coil of nails over the post in the canister. Step 4. Uncoil enough nails to reach the feed pole and place the first nail in front of the front tooth on the feed pole in the driver channel. The nail heads must be in the slot in the nose. Step 5. Close coil cartridge cover and lock. Step 6. Reconnect tool to air supply. Proper screw strip loading. Step 1. Disconnect tool from electrical outlet. Step 2. To remove empty strip, pull from the top of the nose piece. Step 3. Check to be sure the heads of the screws are resting onto the plastic of the new strip. Step 4. Feed the strip up into the strip guide, moving the strip forward until the second empty slot is aligned with the bit. This will allow for the proper strip advancement once the nose piece is depressed. Step 5. Reconnect tool to electrical outlet. Proper nail and screw gun technique. Always grab the nail or screw gun with both hands and point the trigger perpendicular to the board's surface. Avoid excessive nailing. Excessive nailing may damage the components and reduce the durability of the pallet. It also increases repair time, which contributes to higher cost. In some cases, nailing at an angle may be appropriate to prevent further damage on a loose board or block. Follow the required quality criteria. Here you can see both hands are on the nail gun, and the gun nose is perpendicular to the board. And the same technique is used here with the screw gun. Proper technique helps to ensure reduction of raised nails and screws, reduction of protruding nails, nail and screw countersinking to the new pallet specification, and repair target of -1 to -5 mm. Nail and screw countersinking is critical to avoid raised nails. It is also one of the top CTQs for our customers. Use the gauge to check the nail depth consistency in your service center. Improper equipment usage technique. Notice how the nose of the nail gun is at an angle. And the nose of the screw gun in this picture is at an angle also. Results of improper equipment technique. Protruding nail. Raised screw. Fastener quantity and pattern. The following information refers to the B4848 pallet. There are other types of pallets which will require a different fastener type, quantity and pattern configuration. Only CHEP approved fasteners are to be used for repairing pallets. The appropriate quantity is to be used. All fasteners going into a block should be the 3-inch nail. All fasteners going into a connector board only should be the 1.25-inch screw. Some pallets may have an alternative top deck configuration, which may require an alternative nail pattern. Fastener quantity per pallet. Top deck. 81 or 75 total fasteners, depending on the pallet configuration. T1. 4 fasteners per joint. T2. 4 fasteners per joint if the component is a 5 1/2 inch T2 and 3 fasteners per joint if the component is a 3 1/2 inch T2. T3. 2 fasteners per joint. T4. 3 fasteners per joint. Bottom deck. 51 total fasteners. B1. 4 fasteners per joint. B2 and B3. 3 fasteners per joint. As you can see from this top deck configuration, with a 5 1/2 inch T2, there are a total of 81 fasteners. The bottom deck of all repair pallets require 51 total fasteners. T1 nailing technique. Observe how the operator keeps the nose of the gun perpendicular to the board. T2 nailing technique. Observe how the operator keeps the T2 butted up against the T1, and the nose of the nail and screw gun are perpendicular to the board. Observe the offset nail pattern, and the T2 is butted up next to the T1. B1 nailing technique. Observe how the operator has both hands on the nail gun, and the trigger and nose of the nail gun are perpendicular to the board. B2 nailing technique. Keeping the trigger and nose of the nail gun perpendicular to the B2 here, helps to prevent a protruding nail. Here, you can see the offset nail pattern of the B1 and B2. T3 screw gun technique. While keeping both hands on the screw gun, the operator is able to help guide the nose of the gun perpendicular to the board. In doing so, he was able to achieve the proper countersinking of the screw. Pointing the nose of the gun at an angle can also move the board, which could result in overhang past the repair specification of 1/2 inch outside the perimeter of the pallet. Thank you for watching this instructional video, and always remember: put safety first. Respect your co-workers. Surround yourself with good people and embrace diversity. Have fun, responsibly. If you have any quality questions, please contact your operations rep, or the CHEP quality department. Thank you.